Our bicycles are our adventure tool, our working office, and our home. Today, we are going to show you every gear we have carried for our 2 months of cycling around Kenya.
If you like bikepacking, bicycle touring, or even hiking, you will find the gear list and all the information in this video useful. And for your reference, I studied as a professional wilderness guide in Finland and been bicycle touring and bikepacking in different parts of the world for more than 10 years now. So each gear I choose to take for any adventure, there's a reason behind it and years of experience. Also, since we always test some new gear, at the end of this video, we will mention the gears which didn't perform well and we don't recommend.
First of all, the bikes. Me and Sailor, we both have a Velotron Finder bike, which is equipped with the pinion gearbox and Gates CDX belt. We both are super happy with the bikes and we haven't had any issue with the bikes so far.
But there's a couple of differences between our bikes, which are the components. Sailor has a suspension seat post and stem from Kinect, but I have a suspension stem from Vecnum and suspension seat post from by Schultz. Also, I use Paul Components mechanical disc brake and Sailor have a mechanical disc brake from Grotech. And we both have a saddles from Selle San Marco, which has been really comfortable.
Handlebar bag. Our handlebar bag is from Ortolip. I really like this Ortolip's handlebar bag because they are very easy, attachable and detachable, and I really think they are simply the best. Inside of this handlebar bag, I carry DJI Pocket 2 camera. It is okay, but I'm not super happy with the image quality out of the camera. Also, I have the Sony A7 III camera. I have had this camera for many years, like maybe around 6 or 7 years, and has been working fantastically well, but in this trip did almost gave up, so maybe we need a new camera now. On the platform of my front expedition rack from Tubus, I carry our tent. Our tent is MSR Huba NX. It's a freestanding tent and simply it's really one of the most versatile tent out there in the market, and it's not so expensive compared to the value of the tent in my opinion. I put the tent inside of this Ortolip waterproof bag. It's the lightest version of the waterproof bag from Ortolip. And I fixed my tent over here with the Fix Plus strap. Also, having a tent here, it's really nice because when I put the handlebar bag here, the tent stops the handlebar bag from bouncing downwards on the off-road. So that's really nice. But I do not put the tent poles here. Sailor carries the tent poles. Me and Sailor, we both have a Ortolip's bikepacking panniers. The material of this pannier has been really nice, durable, also 100% waterproof. So I'm very happy with these panniers. On my front left pannier, I have one Merino mid layer. This is from Icebreaker. It's really handy and it's very nice in the evenings. I put it on. Then I have air pump, floor air pump from Lezune. I have had this air pump for, I don't know, maybe 8 years or 9 years, and it is awesome. It has a gauge over here so I can see the air pressure I put on a tire properly. Then I carry this lock. It's basically self-made lock by myself. It is just a wire and I put a loop over here on the end of it, 2 loop, and then a little bit of glue over the knot, and then a number lock. We usually put the bicycles on the ground and lock it to our tent at the night. Then here I have many wires, many different kind of wires, USB cables for charging different gadgets. And I also have this Goal Zero charging station, let's say like this, called Goal Zero Guide 10 Plus. With this one I can charge I don't know how many these batteries, these old school batteries. Here is the first electronic basically bag. This bag is from Sea to Summit. Inside of it I carry quite many things actually. First, a remote control for Sony a7 III camera. This remote control is from Handheld and it works with these batteries. AA. I can use this remote control only for taking pictures. The next, inside this C2 Summit bag, I carry the Rode Wireless Go 2 microphones. These microphones are okay. Also, I carry some spare batteries for the Sony camera and then some beats for the action camera. They are GoPro beats. All of these goes inside this one. And these C2 Summit bags, they are made out of Cordura fabric. I like them because they are strong, they are pretty light. Also, I like this mesh feature here because I can see what is inside the bag actually. The next one is our stove, which is a MSR Whisperlight International stove. It works perfectly well with the petrol, but I do recommend if you use it every day, you clean the stove at least once a 2 weeks. Also, definitely carry this expedition kit from MSR. It doesn't come with the stove, you need to buy it separately. We have this Manfrotto small tripod. This tripod can handle Sony a7 III camera easily, no problem. It's very handy and it has this ball head on the top. My front right pannier. First thing is my own handmade Pucco, which you have seen it for last 8 years. I've been using it. I love it. Everything here is made by Peyman. I also forged the blade. Next is my waterproof jacket from Rab. I have had this one actually for many years. I haven't used it so much, but I always carry it just in case. It's okay, but it's not the best quality, but it's light. Then I have this snack bag, which usually I carry some date or raisins inside of it. Then the next is the big electronic bag. Yeah, most of the things we carry on our bicycle actually is for recording and editing. Those are really, really heavy. So the first thing is the headphone from Shocks, and it's the only headphone fits on my ear. The next is this microphone from Rode. It's quite okay. It works well. And we have a couple of these fast charging USB chargers. Inside of this, again, C2 Summit bag, we carry inside of these kind of boxes all of our memory cards. Here is a blower for the sensor of Sony camera in case it needs a cleaning, something gets into the sensor so we can clean. Then another sensor cleaning wipe. Then we have some hard drive. We carry, these are SSD hard drives from Samsung. They're quite light and they work well. I like them. Here, one tip. Sometimes you hear from some people, they might say, you can put your data on the iCloud or whatever, but that really doesn't work. It's not really practical, especially if you're recording and documenting your journey, because you have so much material, and uploading those material on the iCloud can take ages, and data, for example, here in Africa is very, very expensive. So that is very, very unpractical idea and it doesn't work. I carry here my titanium cup from Silver Ant Outdoor. I really like this cup because I can boil water inside of it. Also, it has this bail, which is really nice, and the handle, of course. And inside of this, in Kenya here, they sell a masala tea. It's a fantastic tea. If you come here, I really recommend to buy it. But it's not Indian, it is Kenyan. So yeah, it's not Indian masala tea. Inside of it, I also carry a salt inside this titanium container from Silver Ant. And this is my toolbox for the bicycle. I have had the same toolbox for many years. Here I carry a ratchet and a proper screwdriver. And then inside of these ones, I have all the bits and things I need for it, and the sockets. And here is a small tool for pushing those worms inside the tire for tubeless tires in case I need it. Here's the thing, I really do recommend avoid taking the multi-tool, because those multi-tools, they really end up putting you actually in a trouble instead helping you. There's many places in a bicycle which those multi-tools, they do not fit properly, or if they fit, you cannot put enough force on it. So you end up rounding the end of your screw and it creates more problem for you than helping you. So I really recommend to take these kind of Allen keys or proper tools like this. Just when you take your Allen key or any tools, go around your bicycle and make sure you have a correct tool for each screw. Inside of this one, I carry some spare bolts and screws, then some tubeless valve and many inner valve, many, because sealant usually blocks those inner valves and you really need to have a spare one. Levelers for taking out the tire and doing anything with the tire, you need levelers. And then these worms, or whatever you want to call it, for if there's a big hole on the tire so I can fix it. Some grease. This is a normal grease. Then I always carry a small amount of Loctite with me. Then this is a spoke wrench. Really a good tool. I really recommend this from Peyman and Sailor. I don't know how to pronounce it, but pronounced like this. It's a German made tool and it really works very well. Then I have a cassette tool for opening the rear sprocket if I need to. Then small toothbrush like this when I want to clean belt or cleaning some screws or whatever. I use this. I also carry this T-Rex survival tape. This is an incredibly good survival tape. I have fixed anything you can imagine with this tent, waterproof bags, even leaking water pipe in Gambia. So it is really, really good stuff. So I really recommend having this. Here I carry a spare tire, just in case. One small point here. Me and Sailor, we both have, of course, tubeless system on our wheels. Sailor's tire are Schwalbe Nobinik tires, and my tires are Schwalbe Rocket Run tires. I really recommend Schwalbe Nobinik tires. They intend to stand turns and they get much more less flat compared to the Rocket Run. With the Rocket Run, I have had maybe around 10 or 15 hole, but sealant did fix the hole and I didn't have to do anything with it. But from other hand, Sailor didn't have any hole in her tires. Here on the back, on the top, I carry our tripod. This is the main tripod we use for the big camera. This is from Berno. I have had it for many years. It is very durable. It works perfectly well and it have this, as you can see, this ball head on the top. Then here I have a lightweight backpack from Ortolip. Inside of this I put my sleeping stuff mainly. So I will show it to you. This backpack itself, the fabric is really, really good. It really packs very small, so I really like it. Here's first my sleeping mat from Thermarest. I'm not 100% sure, but I think at least I have slept 8 years every single night on this sleeping mat, and still it's doing fine, but it's not warm enough at all anymore and it's quite squeezed, as you can see. So these are really good. It fits me, but the sleeping pad is very personal thing, so Sailor never can sleep on this one. Then we have our gym. These are spongy bands. We really like to keep training while cycling, so this is really handy. Then we have also these finger training grips. These are mainly for climbing basically. We can also hang it from a tree or something and do pull up. So it's really good and lightweight. They are 3D printed. Then this spongy band, like a ringish. You can do so many different moves with this one. Then my legendary hat, which actually I made it in this trip. Then I have my shower equipments, shampoo, conditioner, and then the brush. Then I carry our solar panel. Inside of this, each one of us, we have one of these solar panels. This is from All Powers 21 watt solar panel. It's actually very, very effective, but I don't know how durable it is because I just used it for 2 months, so I cannot comment on that. But yeah, so far, thumbs up. Here's a Masai Shuka. Our friend Marilyn, she gifted these ones to us, so has been actually really nice. For me, I use it also as a blanket while sleeping. And this is the massage whatever you want to call it. So it is really nice for the back feeling muscles. It's amazing. On top of my rear rack, I put my running shoes, then my rear left pannier. Let's open it and see what we got inside. First, basically my sleeping bag. In this trip, I wanted to test something else, so I didn't take any sleeping bag. I took this merino liner from Wool Power as a sleeping bag, but yeah, this was not warm enough. Many nights I was cold. Then that massage hookah did really help. Next time when I come, I will definitely take quilt, same as a Sailor. It's absolutely perfect. It is light, packs really small, those quilts, and they're really, really good. Another liner I have, this is the silk liner from Sea to Summit. This is really, really a good liner. I usually use it when I have a sleeping bag. The great feature here is this part of it is like from this stretchy fabric. So this makes it so comfortable and also puts very less stress on all the stitching. So liner lasts much longer time than other liners without that stretchy fabric. Here I have supplements like omega-3 and things like that inside of this one. Then here is a malaria kit. We carry malaria quick test kit and some medicines for the malaria. But regarding malaria, please go and talk to your doctor. Do whatever your doctor says. Do not listen to us. Some more sealant for the tubeless tires. My toothbrush and toothpaste. And this is our washing machine, which weighs only 150 grams. No, yes and no, actually. This is a screw bar washing bag, which works also as a dry bag. So we use this one for washing our clothes, and while cycling, I use it also as a dry bag for the computer. And we use also this screw bar bag for protecting the laptop. And this is our laptop, which is MacBook Pro.
That was loud.
Yeah, I am still stuck with the MacBook. One day I will get rid of MacBooks. Rear right pannier. First thing here is this Butch Gold or Gold, I don't know how to pronounce it, water filter. This water filter works like this. Push it down. It is okay for one person, but for two person, I find it's very small. And a big problem with the all water filter is the drying this. Drying this filter, it takes so much long time, and yeah, I don't know what to do really. Having a good water filter has been really a mystery to me. So I will see what I can find for the next trip. But all in all, the filter is okay. And then this is a Endura cycling trouser. It's not so much breathable, so it works as shell trouser, so I use it when it's really cold. I haven't used it in this trip. This is my insulation jacket from Cumulus, made with the Primaloft. It's not down, and it's really, really good. I really like it. Merino buff or balaclava, whatever it's called. Waterproof trouser from Rab. This is down pour or pour down, I don't remember. And it's really, really bad quality. I used it very less. Basically, Sailor did use it and already has a hole. And this, the way they have made it, it's just not good. It's really, really bad. I do not recommend this. I have a merino leggings as a base layer from Icebreaker. Of course, it's merino, and yeah, I like it, it's good. We carried some spare straps from Fix Plus. Next is the merino wool shirt. This is from a brand called Kelly, which unfortunately they stopped making these shirts. They were really, really nice. I really liked them. And in this trip, I carried 3 merino shirts, 1 longer sleeve and 2 shorter sleeve. But yeah, next time I will carry only 2. Then the towel. This is from Pack Towel. I have had it for many years and it's really nice. I like it. Next, just in case, a spare waterproof bag from Ortolip. Then these are my socks. They are from a Finnish brand called Woolmark. These are alpaca socks and they really are cool and I really like them. Here is the sunglasses from Volon. Really a good quality sunglasses. I like them. On my handlebar in this trip, I have a mirror from Ergotech. This mirror has been very, very useful and basically has been a lifesaver in some of the crazy traffic which we had to cycle during this trip. But good thing about this mirror from Ergotech is I can put it on the right side or left side using this small adapter. So if the traffic is like a UK other way around or like a EU another way around, I don't have a problem with my mirror. I can put it in both sides. That is really, really good. Then here I usually put this jaw. This is from Small Rig. I have had this jaw for maybe around I think 12 years. It is fantastic. I can attach the action camera with this jaw wherever, on a tree, on a bicycle, wherever you can imagine. Very, very handy, and you can take a very creative shots with this one. And on top of it, I have this ball head from Joby. It's really a nice ball head. In this trip we had to buy new action cameras because my old Sony FDR 3000 action cameras, they were really like they were not working anymore. They were too old and they didn't focus properly. So we bought DJI Action 4. We have one of these cameras, and yeah, this camera has been good. It has a very good functions. It's very easy to use, but I'm not super impressed with the footage quality. In my opinion, the best camera for documenting a trip like what we do is a camera which has a very good auto setting. So I can put the camera on an auto and camera can adjust according to the light itself very well. But this camera doesn't. When we put it in an auto setting, it gives you a really like a whitish footage. So I really don't like it. The reason auto setting is really good for action life like ours, because we are in an environment which is not controlled. So the light is changing all the time. So I cannot keep changing the exposure and I cannot keep manually adjusting the camera setting. And I haven't found a good action camera so far. Sony was doing fantastic job with the auto, but unfortunately Sony stopped making action camera. On the left side of my handlebar I have this quad lock out front mount, so I can put my phone over there. Has been incredibly durable. I have had them for now almost I think around 4 years, so with zero issue. My phone also has quad locks, of course, cover, so I can put it here. We also use quad lock selfie stick, this one, which can be used as tripod also actually. As a phone, we use iPhone 15 Pro Max. They are, yeah, indeed very pricey phones, but they have very good camera. So many of the footages you see on our YouTube channel from our trip around Kenya or in Instagram has been shot actually with this iPhone. So it's really good, but the issue with the camera is the focus. The autofocus of the camera is really lazy and sometimes it doesn't focus so well quickly. So that is really something a little bit not good, but yeah. But I like the color of the footage out of the iPhone's camera more than DJI. Also, good thing about the iPhone is it has a very good zoom. That is really big plus. Here I have this bag, snack bag or whatever it's called, I don't know, but it is from Miss Grape. It's Italian brand. It's been very handy for next tour. I think I will have 2 more of these ones. So they've been really nice. I usually store my DJI selfie stick. This is really nice, light, but very durable and very functional selfie stick. But one thing is missing. I would love to have a ball head on top of this selfie stick. Then I also store my Luminite headlamp over there. This headlamp, I have had it also for maybe 7 years or something like that. It's waterproof and it works like a very good, and it's Finnish brand. Over here I have my top tube bag from Ortolip. Here I store my Apcon 3000 USB charger, which basically converts the electricity coming from dynamo, which converts the electricity coming from the dynamo which basically uses the electricity which comes from dynamo. This is only USB charger so far has been working properly in my experience. I have used many different USB chargers from different brands and none of them has been working properly, but this one seems like it's so far been working good. Here I also put my wallet and small things I might need. This is waterproof, this bag, and it's really handy, I like it. Here is another bag from Ortlieb. Here I have Gerber multi-tool. So yeah, it has been okay, but I'm not so impressed with the quality, especially the blades. I find them very, very small. So yeah, and also the scissor is not so good. It just, yeah, it doesn't work so well, the scissor, which is very important for me, have a right scissor. You see, it goes like this always. So it gets stuck. Yeah, if you remember in my last tour in Uganda, the police guys, they stole my Leatherman wave. So yeah, I need to get another Leatherman at some point. Over here, I have water bottles. These water bottles are titanium water bottles from Silver Ant Outdoor. So this is 1.5 liter titanium water bottles, and Silver Ant Outdoor is the only brand so far I have found who makes the 1.5 liter titanium water bottles. I really love titanium water bottles. The reason is I can boil water inside of it, so that's really nice. I can use it as a pot basically sometimes. And another thing is when I am boiling the water inside of it, basically that boiling totally cleans the bottle. So that is really nice. All the bacteria, whatever it is inside, it dies. Or I can just take this lid off and throw the empty bottle on a fire, and then that's it. The bottle is totally clean. That is really nice. I have had Nalgene water bottles on my other tours, and always in Africa, after 3 months of use, those water bottles, they start to smell really bad, despite I keep washing them. But this is really practical. It lasts forever if you don't lose it. And another thing is, yeah, it is pricey, but it's, in my opinion, it's really worth the money because, yeah, one time you buy it, you don't need to buy it for the second time. Then I fix these ones with the Fix Plus straps over here, these bottles, and I also have a Fix Plus cages. These cages are very, very handy because I can put them on a fork, I can put them wherever. Also, I can adjust the length very easy. They're really, really handy and very functional. Then over here, as you can see, I carry spare spoke and nipples. Carrying a spare spoke and the nipples is really important to have, but with the wheels the Velotron have been built, I never had to do anything with my wheels, and actually the spoke tensions, they never got loose. And that's really, really amazing considering which kind of crazy off-roads we've been cycling. And Sailor and me, we both been using click stand, which is our favorite stand because it is light and very durable. And sometimes I do store it over here in this bag. Very often actually I store it just straight under my spongy ropes over here in the back.
Handlebar bag. Maybe you think about what is this tape? It protects me for the reflection of the sun. Basically I have everything that I might need during the day, and also all of my most valuable belongings in this one, because I can easily take it off and put it back when we are going to eat. So I have one battery pack from Anker, just in case if we need to charge the phones during the day or something else. I have both of our titanium sporks from Silver Ant Outdoors, because Peyman is losing his ones, so I will take care of both of them. A couple of medicine.
Do not trust that.
But that's the truth. My headphones from Shocks, a little bit of sunscreen, vitamins, coffee, hand sanitizer from Sea to Summit, headlamp from Lumonite, and that's about it. Then in the front With these two straps from Fix Plus, I have attached the tent poles and the cover, the ground cover for the tent. Basically in the front I have all the stuff we might need during the day when we are cycling. On the left side is the food pannier. I have all the food inside of one pannier in different kind of bags, very many, so they don't mix and the fruits they don't get smashed. My front right pannier includes toilet paper, flushable, wet wipes, electronic charger and the cables. If it rains, black diamond rain jacket, very light. First aid kit. We have this kind of basic first aid kit. We have a bandage, a cleaning, sanitizer, and we also carry activated charcoal tablets because if we have a funny stomach we eat those a lot and they help a lot. Then I have a washing liquid in this pannier because sometimes during the day we need to also wash the belt, so we have this liquid in front. And my sun hat from Decathlon for the middle of the day cycling, and the strap for the handlebar bag. And this bag over here is from Miss Grape, and I put my click stand over there when I'm cycling. And then I have two bags from Ortlieb for the top tube. In the first one I carry my pee style, so I can pee standing up. Then I have a charging cable and a charger from Igara D2, but it doesn't work. And then the other one, this one has the cover for the saddle. Toothfloss, compass, and extra straps from Fix Plus, couple of extra zip ties, couple of extra carabiners. Then I have two water bottles. So here I carry one inner tube just in case. This is the lightweight backpack from Ortlieb, and I attach it always with this kind of bungee rope. And there's my sleeping stuff inside of it. My spare shoes, or in here also my running shoes. Masai shuka for pillow cover. Extra blanket. Sleeping mattress. This is a down air mattress from Expad, 645 grams. And then the sleeping bag. In this dry bag I also carry the pump for the mattress. And then I have sleeping bag. Actually it's not a sleeping bag, it's a quilt 250 from Cumulus. It has been working very well. And I always carry it in this Ortlieb waterproof bag. Then under my backpack I carry my spare shoes. If I need to go to the bush, then I have these ones. I also cycle with these ones quite often. And this is the cover inside of the tent, but now it has been covered with the cow poop, so I don't want to use it. And my left back pannier includes all my clothes. First, Cumulus down jacket. Very, very nice jacket, I have to admit that. I usually wear it in the evenings and sometimes during the night because the nights might be very chilly. Then I have the towel and all my clothes. So basically I carry a couple of shorts for cycling, couple of tops or t-shirts for cycling, and then one long sleeve t-shirt for sleeping and two pair of long pants. If the other ones are broken or something else happened, then I have a spare ones. And then 4 pairs of underwear. And 2 pair of socks. These are from Woolmark, alpaca wool. Very nice. I usually wear those during the cold nights. And some of the clothes I usually put in this Sea to Summit bag, and I use it also as a pillow during the night. And in the back right, I have my toiletry bag with the shampoos and toothbrush and everything like that. Titanium cooking pots from Silverant Outdoors, and inside of the pot we have also one cup for coffee or tea. It's a titanium cup from Silverant Outdoors as well, and we can boil the water in it and coffee. And here is the survival tool bag, as we call it. And Peyman packed it, so he can explain what's inside of it.
Inside of this Sea to Summit bag, we have a spare belt, rope, brake cables, some very simple fishing equipment, some oil for the pinion, and some bolts and nuts for the bicycle just in case, some grease, repair kit for sailors, sleeping mat, some repair section for the tent pole in case it breaks, we need to fix it, some proper epoxy glue, some extra sealant for the tubeless tires, strong nylon stitching string and some needles, this lock ring tool for the pinion. With this tool we can open and tighten the front sprocket which is attached to the pinion. It's very important tool. If you're a pinion owner, you need to have this one always with you. I also always carry some very good quality rope. It's nice, sometimes we just put it between two trees and we can hang our clothes. One spare attachment for orthrip panniers. Some emergency tire boot from Park Tool. It's called TB2. Some spare disc brake pads. Some repair kit for the tubeless tires if we get a big hole. And again, few more extra zip ties.
I also have this magnetic battery pack from Quad Lock, so I can charge my phone, just putting that one over there. This is also very good, and you charge this one with the USB-C.
But what about the two gear which didn't work properly and we wouldn't take it with us for our next adventure? Number one is the Igaro D2 USB converter. This small device is supposed to convert the electricity being produced by our front dynamo hub to a USB output, so we can charge our mobile devices, but never worked properly.
I wouldn't take my sun hat with me anymore because it was quite heavy. I didn't use it so often, and when I'm cycling it doesn't stay in my head, even if it's possible to put it a little bit tighter, but it doesn't stay on, and then it's in the neck, so that hat is not good for cycling.
If you want to learn more about our bicycles, there is a link in the right side of the screen, and in the left side of the screen there is another video where I deep dive into the differences between belt drivetrain and chain drivetrain. See you in the next video, which will be another episode of our bikepacking trip in Kenya.